Listen up.
I'm Whitey.
I'm Vic. And we get some news.
So a little news segment of the show. It's, we're just working on stories that we pull off online that are actual
These are
stories.
True.
And they really happened. And it just scares the bejesus out of us.
Because unfortunately what I have here is another nurse's aide.
What's up with a nurse's aide?
I don't know. But people, you just...
A male nurse or any of the nursing home... Well, I've slept with a couple nurses, not from nursing homes, but from like hospitals.
Yeah.
A few, 4 or 5.
Nurses?
That were nurses.
Females.
Yes, females. Female nurses.
Always got to specify.
And they're pretty kinky.
Oh, yeah?
They're pretty whacked out. Yeah. I gotta say, I quite enjoy a romp with a...
Do they tie you up with surgical tubing?
With a medical nurse. They don't go that far, but they just like the...
Do they do prostate massage?
What?
Oh, man, you gotta try this. We'll talk about that. That's a different segment.
I'm not trying it with you. I'm not trying it...
No, Sally, I'll hook you up. Now, this guy, Carl, who stands 6'4" and weighs about 220 pounds.
See, it's another... and I don't even know this is coming, but it's another male nurse.
Named Carl.
You got to keep your eye on those male... I'm telling you, the women that are nurses are pretty kinky, but then these freaking male nurses are whacked.
So Carl, who stands 6'4" and weighs...
But Dad, I want to become a nurse. What, son? I'd like to become a nurse.
Get him in therapy.
What?
Save us from your son. Carl, who stands 6'4" and weighs about 220 pounds.
If your son comes to you and says he wants to be in the drama club, and then comes after and says he wants to be a nurse, start beating him.
Work for us. Carl, who stands 6'4" and weighs about 220 pounds, has been fired from his job.
That's one big nurse.
Nurse's aide urinated on elderly woman's head.
Jesus Christ.
A Michigan nurse's aide abused an elderly couple.
A couple?
By urinating in the woman's hair and pouring liquid soap on her husband's head. Take that, you old geezer!
Check it out! I'm pissing on your wife! Pouring liquid soap on his head?
Well, maybe he had already pissed on his wife, so he came up from behind the other guy and did the liquid soap and told him it was piss.
You know,
I mean, it's all loud.
Some elderly people kind of speak out of turn sometimes.
Yeah, they can.
And they can be rough,
and
abrasive, and mean.
We got to be fair to Carl.
Yeah, so I mean, maybe this elderly couple deserved it.
I mean, maybe they were just really being obnoxious, and maybe Carl had a little bit to drink.
Well, if I was a male nurse, I'd be drinking too.
Here's your conditioner, Estelle. Yeah. Carl has not yet retained a lawyer. But nurses' aides, people, you got to be careful.
Yeah.
I mean, these people
we can't stress this enough. If you're going in a nursing home, once again, if your kids are going to put you in a nursing home, I mean, you got to be looking at everything and making sure it's clean. And if they have male nurses,
if they're named Carl,
get the fuck out of there.
No Carls.
No Carls. Carls are weird. Carls are very strange people. They're introverted.
Yes. They have greasy hair. They part it weird, and it's always combed straight down.
With glasses, thick glasses, and they're always shaking.
They live alone. They used to play Dungeons and Dragons.
They smoke their cigarettes all the way to the friggin' filter, like this.
Yeah, they have lots of online friends.
They smell funny. Did you say they play Dungeons and Dragons?
When they were younger, yeah.
It
sets a.
Do they have goblins in that?
I guess they get wizards and warlocks and goblins and superpowers, and they get funny dice with.
So, like, do you think that Carl calls his moves? I'm gonna give the Johnsons the goblin.
I think Carl was just lonely and looking to connect with somebody.
Or this one would be called the Wizzard. The Wizzard.
Come meet the Wiz.
Yeah.
Come here, Estelle. I want you to meet the Wiz. And now a word from our sponsor.
Hey, Gordon. Jesus fucking Christ! Don't you ever fucking stick your money!
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Ever do that again? I'm sorry!
It'll never happen again, I'm sorry. Was that a gun, Phil? You know, I don't get a gun.
You brought a gun to work?
I don't have a gun. What are you talking about?
Here, I saw the gun. How many times do I have to tell you, quit bringing the gun?
What's up there?
Oh.
You ain't saying too much,
Oh,
are
I guess
you?
you did
Oh,
bring a gun.
yeah.
I guess you did.
Oh, yeah, guess what?
You know what, Phil?
What?
I